Hey everybody, been a while. Back with another Crimson Desert video. So, not exactly doing your kind of traditional how to do it video, just kind of more of a general overview again of what I've been doing. So, to give some advice on stuff. So, right now I'm still rocking some of the same armor I was
Yes.
rocking in the
Can
last
you
video,
help?
although I have been
There's something on
grinding
your
for
mind?
bisque gears and doing a little tweaking and adjusting that way. So, for example, and we're kind of limited on our armor because most of your armor can only hold so many abyss gears, where your weapons can typically hold quite a few. So your headgear can only hold one. Still using the same headpiece because that's the default gear it came with, and that's just by default one of the best ones you can have because you're going to be using turning slash all the time. It's kind of your bread and butter, especially against bosses with any weapon you're using. So being able to just bump it up by an extra 35%, it's just, a given. Still using the plate armor of the shadows, although I did switch out. It had a gear on it for increasing your defense by 3. Most people are finding that until you get into late game, a defense stat of 50 is pretty good. You don't really need anything dramatically over that. Anything over 50 is just kind of, it's not bad to have, but it's not super, super necessary. More than anything, you kind of really need to work on building up your HP by spending uh, the other abyssal relics on that. But anyways, I switched it up for this experience skill. So basically, I'm getting 10% experience gain, which I also have on my boots. So now I'm getting 20% experience, and so that's going to help me generate these things, abyss artifacts, so I can level up my HP. And so yeah, so I switched that out because I didn't really need the armor. Kept the petrification immunity and the stamina regen on the gloves. I also added. I managed to get a food effect level 3. Um, when I was farming abysmal gears with the witch. And although I'm still trying to work up the right recipes, this can still be really really useful with just your regular food, because it doubles the effect of any of your food. Like if it heals, say for 140, it's going to typically double that. You're going to be getting 200 and something, 260. You go close to twice as much, but not quite. But any effect. So if the food also increases your resistance to fire or ice, or gives you spirit, all those effects are increased. So this is actually a really good relic to get and put on your armor, not to sleep on it, because it can be really useful. It's just free health, free boost. Uh, as you know, can be a real lifesaver in boss fights. The boots, I think I threw that movement speed on there, but otherwise, I think the experience on there was already part of that one. Another thing, you definitely want to try, of all your armor pieces, really getting to level 4 is really about as high as you need to get until you really want to start using your uh, the Bizzle core things. I keep saying the wrong thing. Artifacts. You really want to use those on learning skills and improving your stats first. Typically, getting your armor weapons up to 4 or 5 is really good enough. But the exception to the rule would be your jewelry. These things here, you really want to, if you're going to max out any of your gear that you wear, these are the things you want to actually max out, because these will actually improve dramatically. As you'll see here, right now we're getting the movement speed 1. Oh, actually, I think I do have this one up to 5. So it's giving me movement speed 2, defense of 3, as well as the health regeneration. But if we get this thing up, boom, to level 8, now we got movement speed level 3, defensive 5, and our health regeneration of 0.4. Maxed out to 10, and now we've got a movement speed level 4 and health regeneration of 0.6. So those two things, the defense is not a bad thing to have, but the movement speed and the health regeneration being maxed out is going to help you dramatically. So it's actually worthwhile spending abyss artifacts to level this up. Same with I finally got the witch's earring, and let's see, I think it more or less does the same thing. So we're getting movement speed, yeah, as well as health regeneration. So once again, this just mirrors each other. So it gives you you're really getting a health regeneration of 1.2 every second, movement speed of 8, defense of 12. It's nice. Their necklace, okay, this thing here, we're getting currently taking it to level 5 gave us a crit rate of 2. We're getting spirit regeneration of 0.1, attack of 3. And once again, this applies to all of your attacks, no matter what weapon or if you're fighting empty-handed. Take it to 8. Get a crit rate of 3. Spirit regeneration 0.2. And go all the way to 10. We're getting crit rate of 4. And spirit regeneration of 0.3. And attack of 5, which is not too bad either. And get to our rings. Okay. The Mark of Darkness is one of the better rings you can get, if not one of the best. And the reason why is because right now at rank, actually even rank 5 gives you your attack speed level 2. You're also getting stamina regen of 2%. Get that up to 6, you're getting stamina regen of 4%. Your attack's going up as well. Get it all the way to 10, and you're getting a full attack speed of 4 and stamina regen of 6%. So once again, definitely worth getting getting it leveled up as quick as possible. This one here surprised me. It just seemed like a generic ring, but like every time I leveled it up, it added a stat. And this one's giving us attack speed, and stamina regeneration. I've only gotten it to level 4, I believe. And we can take this up. Let's just see what the max is. So maxed out, it's going to be attack of 3, attack speed 3, and stamina regen of 8. That's actually pretty nice. And I'm sure there's actually a fancier ring out there that is even better than this. But this is just one of the more generic rings you can find. And once again, what's nice about the jewelry is these stats apply across the board. It's not specific to, that weapon or being unarmed and using your hands and feet. Uh, there are some stats, from what I've learned, like attack speed, that you actually will carry across. Like if you put attack speed on your gloves or your boots, it actually will apply to the attack speed of your weapon attacks. Whereas if you put attack speed on, say, this sword or this weapon, it's only going to apply to that weapon. It's not going to apply across the board. So that's something to keep in mind when you're applying attack speed. Is do I want to put that on just this specific weapon, or do I want to put it on a piece of hand or foot gear, to get it that way? And the trick being is that typically your armor, you've only got 2 slots, and you probably already gonna have other things you want those slots allocated for. Whereas your weapons, in case single-hand weapons typically only have 3 slots from what I've seen, two-handed weapons typically have 5. So it's kind of a trade-off. Well, okay, I guess we'll just, we'll throw it on this one. And this becomes less of an issue when you start getting, higher level abyss gears, level 2 and level 3, because then you're not having to apply 2 on there to get the effect of, you can get the effect of 1 with the effect of 2 with a single 1. Good lord. Um, Also, just experimenting too, I got the Howl of Chaos. I threw on this shield as well as the defense. Since I had take the defense off of the chest plate, I threw it on the shield just to balance things out. Also, in this update, they made it so that you can refine and improve the bear hide cloak. Originally, this one you couldn't. It had base stats. You couldn't do anything else to it. But this current version, oops, that was kind of weird. Let's see what it does. If we get particular. Well, you do get 1 level of movement speed if you max it out, but it doesn't increase the ice resistance. But before, you weren't able to actually improve this at all. It just had the base stats of whatever defense it had and the bear disguise and the ice resistance level 5. You still don't have a way to put any uh, gears on it, but at least you can actually level it up and increase the defense on it, as well as if you max it out, you get that movement speed as well. That said, there are probably better cloaks, but this is the only one I have at the time that does that level of ice resistance. And when you start kind of exploring up into the higher regions or further north, there's places that literally will kill you if you don't have enough ice resistance or no ice resistance. And even with this cloak, there was I got into a spot that was like just draining the hell out of me. Uh, so like I do have an alternate cloak, which actually looks better. But as you can see, they're both level 4 refinement, and wow, the bear cloak's got 10 defense, where the plate cloak's only got 4 defense. Although it does have level 7 fire, I haven't found too many situations where I needed fire resistance. And once again, apparently, from what I've seen, what cloaks I've seen, you can't put gears on them. So they're just literally the stats that they have. Um, what else was I going to mention? Oh, that's the other thing that's kind of tricky is it took me a long time to figure out how to equip the earring and ring on this side, because it was not allowing me to do it from here. Like it kept acting like, if you get into your backpack, it kept acting like it was wanting to equip on this finger and this ear. So what you actually have to do is go into your equipment ring, go to armor, and there is your earrings and rings on the bottom half of the ring. That is how and where you equip those. And you can change them too, obviously, if you have more than one. But if you were trying to figure out how to equip those, that is how you equip those. You'll see them, they'll be empty. And you just draw your thing down to it, scroll to whatever you want. That said, yeah, I'm still confused about backpacks. I have several, and I have a feeling that's probably how you equip them as well. So, where am I, anyways? Yeah, let's just go back to the hut. See if I can equip one of those things. So I got like 3 of them. And it's like, well, what the hell? How do you use these? And it only makes sense that they would just kind of give you more space in your pack, which you kind of always need in this game. It's almost as bad as Skyrim when it comes to hoarding loot. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we got steer pack, tanner's pack, weaponsmith pack. Well, well, I guess I haven't unlocked that yet. That's just confusing. Well, there's one of my silly dogs. And yes, he's wearing armor. That's Snowball. And that's Lucky Stuff. I didn't really want another yellow dog, but they kind of forced him on me as a quest. But, oh well. And that's Panda. Ralph. There's also Spooky, Odin, Mr. Grips the Eagle. There's Mr. Grips right there. There's Spooky. That dog's name is something weird like Jindo, I think. Yeah. I haven't got armor for him yet. There goes Bubba. What's up, Bubba? Say hi to Spooky. There's that panda. This game's ridiculous. Oh, play. Yeah, I gotta recruit me some more birds and more cats. In particular, fat cats. Alright. I forgot what I was gonna do. Hmm. Well, I could finish the story, but I don't want to do spoilers on you guys. So, I will tell you this. This over here is where to farm abysal gears. Now, the main location that most people have been going to is this one, but I found that you can also find a lot of those same enemies lingering around this entire area here. This whole little valley. If you get close to these two zones, they'll usually pop up. Same place here. Main thing is you just want to watch out for the archers and the guys that shoot frost. They will mess you up in a hurry. It's worth it to try and take them out quickly, and then you can focus on disarming the guys with the maces and the shields that'll spawn all up and around here. And you can just do that until you get tired of it. Uh, then once you've finished collecting all those, you can take them back over to the witch. One I usually go to is way over here, I think. Where is she at? Still learning this. There we go, the Witchwood. So yeah, our house is actually right here. The Witchwood Abyss Nexus. Anyways, you can take it here and you can basically remove all those abyssal gears off of those shields and maces. And you can sell the shields and maces to her, usually for about a little over 6 silver a piece. So you'll make some money out of the deal as well. And then you can take those abyssal gears that you get off of those and combine them, and it's kind of a random what you're going to get, but you may get another common one, a common two, or occasionally even a level 3, but you never know what you're actually going to get. So you can always save, scum it, and try it again. But the one thing that we'll mention is that they didn't just outright nerf this. They did tweak it, though, to where these guys are much quicker about picking up the weapons and shields. Used to, they wouldn't even try to pick them back up. Now, if they're close, they'll actually pick them back up. So definitely want to have your pet out trying to grab them, but if need be, you can also rush over there and grab them yourself. Obviously, you want to be quick about it so that you don't get whacked in the process. But that's what I've seen is that, yeah, they're much quicker about trying to pick them back up. So that will slow the process down somewhat. Um, but keeping them aggroed for the most part. Another thing, too, and once again, this is just kind of circumstantial if you've gotten that far in the story, but my shield, like I said, is got the why is it not showing? There we are. So I had beat the not well, spoilers, so sorry, but I had beat the boss towards the end of level chapter 4, which is this big gorilla, and you get this howling chaos gear, and I applied it to my shield, and it basically is something you want to put on the shield. And how it works is if you block right before an enemy is going to hit you, it basically mimics his roar, and that roar will literally stun enemies. I don't know that it stuns particularly like big enemies, but smaller, weaker enemies, it will stun them and leave them vulnerable for a short period of time. So it's one of these things where you can say disarm them the first time, and then as soon as another guy, basically try to get another guy to swing on you, you can block, and then you'll stun them, and then nobody's going to be able to pick up their stuff. But that's just once again, it's going to be a little bit just circumstance and luck of timing, because in most cases, if they're anywhere near the weapon, they're going to try and pick it back up unless you're done something to stun them by swatting. And once again, you don't want to kill these guys. You really want to avoid killing them um, at all, because there's always the chance of if you kill them, then they won't respawn, or all of them won't respawn. And then you get less shields and less maces. So that's kind of the idea behind this. Anyways, what was the other? Oh yeah. So another thing is if you're looking for gold, You're going to want to have also finished chapter 4 in regards to, well, it's not so much chapter 4, but it's part of chapter 4, but clearing the Karen Quarry. Once you get this, you'll get a map for uh, various gold mines that are located all around Hernandia. And you'll need that because basically those are going to get you gold nuggets. And when you take gold nuggets to the witch, along with the golden eggs you can get from over here. Is this where it's at? Yeah. This little patch of farmland right here above the S in Delecia. And it can be a little tricky getting over here once you get here. There's just a patch of this farm over here in the corner. I believe it's, and I have to show you here in a second. But anyways, uh, hedgehogs with golden eggs on their backs spawn super often over here. And so you can farm these relatively quick. And basically, for every one egg and 2 pieces of gold ore you got, you can get a gold bar, which is worth 500 silver. And this is still by far the most efficient and quick way to build up your gold. Even quicker than pickpocketing the rich people in I guess it's the zoo or natural preserve, whatever they call it. Because also, if you've managed to acquire and level up one of the drills from the Corn Quarry, uh, and locate the gold mines, there you'll get a lot of freaking gold uh, ore out of that. Like almost every location has a lot of ore spots, and each one you're going to get anywhere from 5 to 8 lumps, depending on if you've got your drill up to. Mine's only the 20%. I don't even have it maxed out. So it's giving me 20% extra ore whenever I mine. And so, yeah, you're going to get a lot of gold nuggets. You'll end up with more gold nuggets than eggs. That's kind of my situation right now. I got a ton of ore, but I don't have enough eggs. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that so y'all can see. So unfortunately, there's not a fast travel super close, at least that I've found just yet. And this area can be hostile. As of right now. Like, the residents may not give you any shit, but if any soldiers see you, they're probably gonna start trying to chase you down. Let's see. Yeah. Well,
Ja, Vater!
why not? confused.
Hiya!
Here we go. Yeah. So there's a quest involving this water tower here. So this leaning water tower is the best, right here next to the train tracks is the best clue I can give you as to the location here. So yeah, on the map, that's going to put you right about here. Of course, show you what to do. Also, you don't need to kill the hedgehogs. All you need to do, walk through the grass. Of course, there's one right there. Just doing that will cause them to drop it. So there's one. There's another. As you can see, in less than a minute, I've already managed to get 2 of them. Oh, here's another one. 2 of them, actually. You can see, and yeah, these guys will come out here quite often. They don't have to take off and respawn or come all the way back from way over somewhere else. Just walk in a little ways and walk back over here. Will cause a bunch more to spawn out here. Sometimes you won't get anything for a little while. Sometimes you'll get like chickens or other animals. Oh shit, there's one. Oh, oh. Looked like he had an egg on his back. That one was. My little freaking luck just kind of dried up. All them hedgehogs, and nobody's got an apple. Alright, one more pass, and I guess we go to the witch. Where the hell are those eggs? Oh, alright, so we got 6 golden apples, and as you can see, I got almost over 150 pieces of gold ore. Oh, well, where the hell are all the gold mines? I know I've been to them. That's really annoying. Oh, alright, so there's one of them singing for your cave. Didn't have my map set right. This one here is probably the closest turn in town as far as gold mines go. That one might also have some gold in it. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure this one does. And if I'm wrong, at the very least, you'll find a chest in there with some kind of armor or weapon. Anyways, we are going to the witch to make gold.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
Go to craft. Last option. There you have 1 gold apple. It's actually 3 gold ore, not 2. Go for the max. Cha-ching. 6 gold bars.
We meet again. May wisdom guide your paths.
I guess I could show you how to farm those real quick too. Gore thing. Oh, that's right here. This is probably the best fast travel I've found so far. Just to the west of Deadfire Mountain. By far the hardest enemies to deal with in this area is these blind bastards. And you can take them out with a bow and arrow, but I mean, I actually have a pretty good bow and arrow, and it probably takes 10 shots with that. Typically, the easiest way to deal with them is if you can get away from the guys that are on foot. You do this, hit L2 again, and when it makes that X, that's like when you're trying to burn stuff. It will burn those guys. You just make sure it stays on them for a few seconds, 5 seconds, and it'll kill them. But it can be hard to get it and keep it on them, especially when you got these other guys trying to attack you. But they hit like a son of a bitch. They got you with these ice attacks. They'll freeze you and drain you. So definitely want to draw them away from the crowd if they happen to jump into the battle. But fair warning, they usually show up as well. Alright, so we're going to try and hit this way. You'll see what I'm talking about. We don't actually have to go to those exact locations. Just getting within the range of them. For the most part, I've found you'll run into these guys. Yeah, there's one right there. Oh, wait, hold up. Got the wrong weapon. I didn't even do that. Got his mace. said the bird works the best. I haven't actually tried that yet, so go on, Mr. Grips. Let him grab some stuff. Thanks, buddies. Oh shit. Yeah, so those guys. Definitely want to get rid of them.
There must be some mistake here. Please, let me go.
Now ready to fall. messing up. Time to just drive. Whoops. I did not mean to do that.
Now I've seen why do this to my poor soul? Why do this to my poor soul? There must be some mistake here.
Yeah, so there's really not much point to continue. Alright, so we're going to build. Oh, getting this good. Oh shit, see, that's what I'm talking about. Too cold. Hurting me. Something's hurting me. Oh, it's that guy. He can piss the fuck off. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the hell up out of here. So there's some more guys to farm. See, you can really milk this area. I didn't even go to the main area. This is just over here. Alright. Yeah, there's the gold bars. And look at that. So you get these frostborn shields that come with that guard stamina. And we got a bunch of these frozen soul maces with that 4 damage. And so those are what you're farming, because basically you pull those off of there, and that's what you're going to primarily be using to try and get brand new abyss gears with. And or if you're looking for gold, they do sell more when they have the abyss gear on there than versus without, but it's like a difference of 1 or 2 silver. The abyssal gears are much more valuable for crafting than they are for selling, honestly. So better to just peel them off, sell the shields and the maces, and craft to your heart's delight. As you can see, it didn't take long. I got, what did I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 maces, and probably just as many shields in less than 20, 15 minutes. That's not bad. So when you do that, you don't even feel like you have to save scum quite as much. It's just kind of like, okay, well, most of these are halfway decent. I'm sure I can make use of them, and you can farm them so easy. There's no reason to get too crazy with it. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys today. Probably going to be more Crimson Desert videos in the future. Not sure what else I'll be playing, but until then, y'all have fun, and I hope y'all are checking this game out, because it's a it's a lot of fun. Especially if you like Skyrim, you'll love this game, I think. Laters.